CCW fans, welcome to another exciting and action-packed episode of CCW Chaos. I am your general manager, Osby Tomlin, and tonight for your main event, I've decided to put a little spin on things. Last month, Del Tucker, Brandon Barbwire had a wonderful match inside the steel cage, but we didn't have a clear winner. So we don't know who the #1 contendership for a championship match with Austin Lane is. So tonight, in our main event, we're gonna have the Riot match. A 20-man battle royal over the top rope elimination. The winner of that match will face Austin Lane, and you never know who's gonna be in it.
Chaos fans, this is Dalton Anthony, and tonight I have Brandon Barbwire with me. Brandon, last time we saw you on Chaos, your cage match with Del Tucker went to a draw. Tonight you're in the Riot match, #1 and #2. What is your thoughts going in?
I said a few weeks ago, whenever that match went to a draw, that I kind of felt like at this point, everyone in this company is going out of their way to put as much distance between myself and Austin Lane, the CCW heavyweight champion, as possible. It doesn't matter how many obstacles I overcome, there always seems to be another one popping up right in my way. So I'm going to take 19 other obstacles and I am going to get them the hell out of my way. I'm going to throw them one by one over the top rope. And I hope Damon's wings can help him fly, because otherwise he's going to hit that ground real hard. And I hope that Del Tucker has healed up from his poor little shoulder injury in our match, because when I throw him to the floor, if that's not healed up enough, he's going to get hurt again. And as far as anyone and everyone else in that match, I will serve you notice. I don't give a damn what you want. I don't give a damn if you think you're going to be the next CCW heavyweight champion. You're stepping on my toes. It is my title, and I will get it back come hell or high water. Hashtag Missouri's most malicious. Hashtag the one true champ, Brandon Barbwire. Thanks, kid.
Thank you, Brandon.
Tonight, Sarah Summers looks for revenge against Diamond Doll when she challenges for the championship. But up next, Asa talks with one of the participants in tonight's Riot match, KLD.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Pro Wrestling Unscripted's Asa Gray, and with me is KLD. Now, KLD, we found out that you were coming back to CCW to enter the 20-man Riot match for a chance at the CCW championship. What's it like being back at CCW? The last time we saw you, you were defending the tag team championships.
Yeah, well, I was happy to fill in as Blaster's partner last time I was in CCW. You guys got an awesome crowd here. Obviously, CCW is the place to be in Cape, which is why when I heard about the Riot Rumble, I had to enter myself. As I said, CCW is the place to be in Cape, and everywhere you want to go, you want to be the top guy. So if I can win this Rumble tonight, get my shot at the CCW title, I'll be back, and I will be the top guy in Cape Girardeau.
All right. And now, I don't know if you've really been paying attention to the CCW Chaos show or even social media, but Damone has some strong words for you and really is trying to pick a fight. Do you think there's any chance your paths might cross tonight?
Damone who?
CCW fans, tonight I'm talking with the #1 contender of the CCW Women's Championship, Sarah Summers.
Hi, Allie. Hi, guys.
So last time we saw you on Chaos, Diamond Doll took the championship from Little Bit and continued to beat her down after she won. And then you ran out to save her, and now you get the chance to see her in the ring tonight. Are you going in with a clear head, or are there still some feelings there that you're still trying to work out with?
I think I'm going in with as clear head as I can. Little Bit and I have been literally to hell and back with each other since this thing started. I mean, everybody forgets that it was me, Diamond Doll, and Little Bit that just kicked off the entire women's division, and they kind of shoved me to the side. So I'm not going to let you just come back after being gone for a year and then try to hurt my friend. That's not something I can do.
Thank you.
Thanks. Summertime.
CCW fans, welcome to Chaos here on the official channel for Cape Championship Wrestling on YouTube. My name is Shannon Young, and I'm here, of course, with Asa Gray, Ali Hebert, the Big D, Dalton Anthony, the Pro Wrestling Unscripted crew here to call all the action with you tonight. We are back, and Asa, we are starting off with a big match. CCW Women's title on the line, Diamond Doll versus Sarah Summers.
Absolutely, this is a huge match with a lot of history behind it. Like Sarah said, Sarah, Diamond Doll, and of course Little Bit helped build this women's division to where it is now. And they are no strangers to each other, especially with Sarah coming out to save Little Bit from a beatdown. Yeah,
no love lost between them. As you can see, Sarah going after the attack already. Sarah kind of overlooked in the women's division, like she said earlier. It's been a lot about Nikki Lane. It was a lot about Little Bit, Mardi Gras. Diamond Doll, of course, hasn't been here in about a year. Sarah Summers has been here since the beginning. Do you think that she feels a little bit overlooked in the women's division? Or am I off base on that?
She absolutely feels slighted. And now she's here to make a statement. She came out, she helped her friend Little Bit after Diamond Doll, for no reason, continued to beat down after she won the championship, and now she's here to show that it is #summertime.
Going for a quick pin there. Referee Lane Austin only got a 1.5 on that. Sarah looking for that title, looking for revenge for a little bit. Allie, when you talked to her earlier, she seemed to be in good spirits. What did you take away from that interview?
That she really just wants to get that championship. She has been in this division, like we've said, since the beginning, and she really does not like how Diamond Doll acted last time towards Little Bit, and she just wants her hands on him.
Dalton, we talked about when they fought originally, how Diamond Doll had all of the time in the world to look into this, to study Little Bit. She knew Little Bit inside and out, but with this, it's a little bit more even. Sarah Summers knows what she's in for against Diamond Doll. Diamond Doll knows what she's in for against Sarah Summers. Who do you give the advantage to in this match?
You know, I'm going to give, just because of the way the match is always set up for a championship match, I have to give it to Doll because she does have the championship advantage. If she feels like she's in trouble, she can get counted out. She can DQ herself. There's a lot of things she can do to retain that belt.
And now we see just Sarah just giving Diamond Doll no time to breathe. As soon as she comes back into the ring, Sarah is all over her.
Well, you know, Sarah has to be careful not to get DQ'd herself, Asa. And plus, you have Jeff Odell on the outside, and you know the Pinnacle is always a factor in these matches.
Yeah, there's at this point, there's just no getting around that. And Sarah, being a former member of the Pinnacle, knows that better than anybody. And you see Diamond Doll here kicking Sarah away, trying to get herself a chance to breathe.
Calling for a timeout, but I don't think there are any timeouts in wrestling. I don't know the rules as well as some people, but I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, no, the 30-second timeout is certainly not an actual thing, and you can see Lane there acknowledging that by continuing on with the 10 count.
But, you know, if Diamond Doll just stands out there for the entire 10, Sarah loses her title shot, Dalton.
And that's exactly what I was getting at. Diamond Doll, this is her match to lose. She has a bunch of ways that she can retain that belt. Not all of them is pinning Sarah 1, 2, 3.
I think Sarah, Asa, needs to be a little bit more proactive when it comes to going after Diamond Doll, especially if she's taking it to the outside. Gives her a chance to recover. She can always just get that 10 count.
See, I don't know, because that would just be kind of playing into Diamond Doll's hands. You have Courtney out there, you have Jeff Odell out there. If Sarah can keep this in the ring, it's hers to lose.
Oh, she takes a bad shot to the back there, cripples her down. Sarah is definitely got the power advantage in this, but Diamond Doll, no slouch on her own.
No, Diamond Doll is strong, she's quick, she's a very dangerous competitor. I know we constantly give credit to Jeff Odell with a lot of the Pinnacle member success, but he recruits who he recruits for a reason.
Yes, he has a strong track record, Dalton.
Yeah.
And also El Campeon.
I mean, every diamond you have, you get a piece of coal.
And now you see Diamond Doll go straight for the knee with that chop block, bringing Sarah down, immediately stomping on the knee. This is the same game plan we saw when she wrestled a little bit.
Yes.
She focuses on a limb, and she just systematically destroys it. We see an elbow drop there going just right across the joint does not bend that way.
And she was very successful against a little bit, obviously. Won the title against her not too long ago. Sarah looking for revenge in that match, but also, like we said, looking for that championship. It's eluded her for so long, and right now it continues to elude her as Diamond Doll really taking into that leg, taking into that knee. If she could take out the legs, she won't be able to use that power as well as she would like to.
Yeah, absolutely. If she cuts Sarah's legs out from underneath her, there's not a lot that she can build from for a base. And like I said, this is how dangerous Diamond Doll is. This is where she's really showing it. Just right across the ring apron there.
Very much an assassin inside of that ring, Diamond Doll is. And just a nasty persona, too. Oh, goes for it again. Jeff Adele looking on very pleased, clapping, very, very proud of his hire.
You can see the extension, that torque just on the knee and the thigh there. And this is what's dangerous. Not only did she beat Little Bit, she injured her.
Right.
We don't know.
A little bit out for an undetermined amount of time.
We don't know when she's going to be.
Oh, it's stuff like that right there. Just banging that knee across the pole there.
This is something that I want to point out. A lot of places. And just knee
right
first.
against the edge of the apron.
A lot of places have rounded turnbuckles. Mm-hmm. Those posts are round. These are not here at CCW. Those are square pieces with hard edges.
Right.
And Diamond Doll is using that to her advantage here. And if you're Sarah, you kind of have to maybe start to wonder just how far are you willing to take this? How much does this championship mean to you? Because she could, continue to fight, keep going, but this could take legitimate time off of her career. She could get injured.
I think with Sarah though, every opportunity has to be taken. She has been the third in the women's division for as long as we can remember. Deserves to be top, but it always has eluded her. So she has to take all the chances she can get. And right now, it looks like she's got a sneak roll up there on Diamond Doll, but it doesn't have both shoulders down. Now she does, goes for the pin. Only got a 2 there though. Diamond Doll manages to escape that pinfall attempt and immediately gets to the ropes.
Really kind of shows the power of Sarah there. Diamond Doll was able to fight it out, but Sarah was able to just pull her over and get her into that pinning position.
Yeah, forced her down. Unfortunately, could not keep her down for the 3. But Sarah, trying to bounce on that leg, I think trying to show that she's not as hurt as we think she is, but couldn't do it. Diamond Doll immediately goes back to the leg. Smart move on Diamond Doll, and that is why she's the champion.
No, absolutely. It's like I said, I don't want to undermine the amount of talent that Diamond Doll has.
Right.
She knows what she's doing. She went in with a game plan against Little Bit. It worked, as we saw. Clearly, she has a similar game plan going up against Sarah. Like you said, you cut off the legs. There's not a base for her to build for that power.
Continuing to punish that leg in new and inventive ways, driving the knee into the mat there. And just over and over again, referee Lane Austin needs to keep an eye on this to make sure that this doesn't get out of hand. She rode, I think, to the 3 count. She has 5 seconds to, of course, let that go, and she seems to be taking every advantage that she can.
And that's the MO of the Pinnacle.
Well, it's smart. You've got, Diamond Doll as the champion, and wait, Sarah catches her there with a roll-up, going for 1, 2, kicks out at 2.
Yeah, no matter how much of an advantage you think you have on Sarah Summers, you do not turn your back on her.
Very underrated in the women's division. Underrated in wrestling in general, Sarah Summers is. Dalton, very popular here, very popular in Illinois.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, we talk about how mean Diamond Doll is. We also have to remember how mean Sarah Summers can actually be.
Right. She does know Billy Hills. Ducks under the clothesline there. Irish whip to the other side. Body splash. Puts her down. I think she's going to go for another pin. Hooks the leg, hooks both legs. But Diamond Doll reaches the ropes. Smart move by Diamond Doll. That ring awareness, Asa, very, very telling of a veteran there.
Yeah, absolutely. Diamond Doll knows what she's doing, and those quick
back to the leg.
Those quick pins that Sarah's going for are just such a good idea. If you can catch Diamond Doll off guard, you can catch her surprised. She's exerting that energy to have to kick out anyway. I really think that is her best bet, especially the longer this match goes, the more and more damage, especially long-term damage, Sarah risks doing to that leg.
It looks like she was going for a figure 4 there, went to the other leg. I think she's going back for that figure 4. Sarah begging off of it, but Diamond Doll connects with it. Figure 4 right there, not quite in the center of the ring. Sarah might be able to make the ropes. She's definitely looking for them. You see the face, the excruciating pain on her face.
And she knows how close she is.
And look at that, Diamond Doll just kind of wrenching back on it and not pulling her back to the middle of the ring. Crowd trying to rally behind Sarah Summers here, but she is in a bad way right in the middle of the ring. Oh, she turns it over. Reversing the pain onto Diamond Doll.
Yeah, that pressure is switched. Now Diamond Doll finds herself in a position that she does not want to be in.
I see Jeff now trying to tell her to get back over, and she does. Sarah Summers back in that figure four, and that is, Dalton, that is a championship maneuver right there.
Yeah, we've seen people win with this maneuver many times for gold, so let's see if it works for Diamond Doll tonight.
Legendary maneuver, made popular, of course, by the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and right now Diamond Doll, yeah, she lost it again. Sarah Summers reversed it back, putting the pressure back on Diamond Doll, who's now trying to reach for the ropes. She's in a predicament here, Asa.
She's just shy of the ropes. Going to try to roll her back over, and she gets it, but...
This is give and take between these two. And now, using that rope to add pressure to her own figure four, Lane Austin, I don't know if he doesn't see it or what. Oh, he sees it now.
There it goes.
Yeah. Diamond Doll is so sneaky.
Yeah, like you said earlier, she's going to take any advantage that she can, legal or not. And again, she sees Lane checking on Sarah. She goes to the rope to add that extra leverage. And good call by Lane there. The shoulders were down. You got to count for the three. This is what makes this submission hold so dangerous.
Oh, and look, she reverses it again, puts the pressure back on Diamond Doll. This is a seesaw battle between these two World Star athletes, Diamond Doll versus Sarah Summers for the CCW Women's title.
And you can see that right leg of Diamond Doll just hyperextended there. And Sarah taking a page out of Diamond Doll's book there of grabbing the ropes and maybe adding a little bit more leverage as her and little bit kind of really reignited their friendship and a little bit trying to bring Sarah Summers towards the light and show her the moral way of wrestling. There's still that old Sarah Summers still there.
Well, sometimes, I mean, especially when you're fighting against the devil, you have to take a page out of the devil's playbook. So I think anything against the Pinnacle, all is fair in love and war. And
there's definitely no love.
There's no love.
There's no love.
But there should be plenty of war against the Pinnacle. Absolutely. Lane broke that hold there, giving Diamond Doll a chance to get back on her feet. But I think, Asa, damage has been done to both of their legs, these competitors.
Yeah, you see there, Diamond Doll getting the better with a couple quick strikes, dropping Sarah back down to the mat here. And again, just
back to the leg.
Goes right back to the leg for another submission, just like a modified single leg Boston Crab, but
laying on her side, torquing that leg, pulling it back. The damage to the knees, Dalton, has got to be incredible.
Yeah, at a certain point, you got to know when to give.
Because your leg might.
Yeah. Oh no, your leg will.
And I would so much rather be able to see, Sarah live and fight another day than risk what could potentially be, in all reality, a career-ending injury.
But then that just gives us, that's more credit to Sarah. I think she would fight through it as much as she could.
Oh, she absolutely would. Like we talk about the amount of heart in the women's division is incredible. The amount of heart in Sarah Summers is incredible.
And we've talked to a number of wrestlers on Pro Wrestling Unscripted. They tell you when you're in the ring, you get that adrenaline flowing. You don't know how hurt you are, and you just want to continue. And right now, we see Sarah Summers, no mercy by Diamond Doll, but no surrender on the face of Sarah Summers as Diamond Doll continues to punish that leg in the corner. Referee Lane Austin going for the count again. And look at that, Diamond Doll taking advantage, going right up to the 5 count every time.
And Lane continuing to count again, giving Diamond Doll just a little bit of leeway here. Lane doesn't want to see this championship match end in a DQ.
No.
He doesn't want Diamond Doll to be able to abuse that championship advantage.
Oh, and Sarah fighting back, punches to the face. She's hobbling on one foot, but throwing some hard forearm strikes to Diamond Doll's face, and she's trying to get something rallied here. Will she have enough to capitalize on it, though? Gets her in the corner. Diamond Doll looks shook, Allie. Oh, that'll definitely shake you. Meeting of the minds.
She should.
And another one, Sarah Summers from Amazon Island going for those headbutts.
At this point, Sarah just wants to inflict pain.
And she's doing a good job of it right now. Look at that, though. Still on that 1 foot. That leg has to be damaged so badly. Going for a DDT there. Spikes her. But immediately, look at that. Checking on the knee. Did not have a chance to capitalize immediately. Will that cost her? It does. Only a 2 count on Diamond Doll, who manages to get an arm up, Asa.
Yeah, and it wasn't much of a delay, but it was just enough to give Diamond Doll just that extra couple seconds. That's all that it takes to be able to, take in your surroundings, be able to be aware enough to kick out.
Sarah telling her to get up. Diamond Doll manages to get to her feet. Sarah charges with a clothesline, but Diamond Doll ducks under it, goes back to the feet, puts her down. rolls her over. What's she going for here? I think she's going back to that leg, single leg. Oh no,
that's a heel hook.
She's grapevining it too. Oh, Sarah Summers is in trouble. Look how she is as far away from the ropes as she could possibly be right now.
Right. It's easy to look at this and think, oh, well, just go to your right. Just go to your right. When you're in this amount of pain, it's hard to be able to gauge where you are in the ring, how far you have to go.
Right. All she can see across from her, and she sees that rope is so far away. It might as well be a million miles away at this point.
And you can see Diamond Doll just constantly wrenching and just adding more and more pressure to that knee and ankle. And
referee Lane Austin checking on Sarah. Sarah, I think she wants to tap. She's not going to tap.
Sarah's refusing to give up, but
I don't know what she can do at this point.
There's not going to be an ounce of quit in Sarah Summers.
Dalton, she needs to think about her career.
Oh, this is the crowd trying to rally her, but this could be it.
She is not responding. She's not putting the arm up. That is
it.
Wow. Sarah Summers, I think she is passed out, Asa.
And Sarah Summers is the type of person that there is going to be a snap or she will pass out from the pain before she gives up, and it looks like that's what happened here. And now again, Diamond Doll needs to let go of the hold. The match is over. You have nothing else to prove here.
Sarah Summers starting to stir a little bit, but Diamond Doll continues just holding onto the leg. Referee, get him off.
Diamond Doll almost looks surprised.
Oh, and look at this now. Pulling the hair, rubbing it in her face. This Diamond Doll is an awful, awful human being, Allie.
And now she's just slamming her face into the mat again. There's no reason for this.
And look at this. This is just
draping the championship across Sarah's back. There's no reason for this.
It's disgusting. This is the kind of people that Jeff Odell collects. This is the kind of people that Jeff Odell surrounds himself with. And unfortunately, Diamond Doll is at the top of the women's division. The Pinnacle is at the top of the tag team division. The only title they don't have is the CCW title, which is held, of course, right now by Austin Lane. But this is just despicable.
Yeah, it's the Pinnacle's MO. There's no respect for their fellow competitors. They just care about winning matches, making money at whatever the cost.
It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I said Austin Lane is the champion. He might not be after the winner of the Riot match faces him. Asa, you talked to Jeff Odell earlier about that match. Let's go to that interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of CCW Chaos. Joining me at this time, a man who demanded this time.
That's right, demanded.
Leader of the Pinnacle, Jeff Odell.
Explain something to me, Asa. How come week after week I watch this show and you're talking to Pinnacle members and Jeff Odell is not in the picture? What's up with that? You want to talk to somebody in the Pinnacle, you come to the top. You don't talk to Del Tucker without me. You don't talk to Mathis without me. You don't talk to Hollis Giroux without me. If you're going to talk to one of my guys, you talk to me, brother. You talk to me. You got questions about the Pinnacle, you talk to Jeff Odell.
Okay, well, speaking of Del Tucker, tonight, the 20-man Riot match to determine the #1 contender for the CCW Championship.
That's right. 20 men will enter, 19 will leave over the top rope, and the winner, whoever's left standing, will be Austin Lane's very next opponent right here on this program.
And, well, member of the Pinnacle, Del Tucker, after last month's show, is going to be the first or second entrant into the match. How do you think that's going to affect his odds?
How do I think it's going to affect his odds? See, this is the problem with you, Asa. You're thinking very small. You got to think big. The Pinnacle thinks big. There's 20 men in this match. The Pinnacle has 5 members in this match. So Del Tucker, it doesn't matter if Del Tucker's #1 or #2. Soon enough, Del Tucker will be joined by members 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the Pinnacle. And all that matters is that a Pinnacle member is the last man left standing in this match. And that's what's going to happen right here on this program.
What do you think might happen if the last 2 members of the Riot match are 2 members of the Pinnacle?
Then what will happen is just what I said will happen. The Pinnacle will win the Riot match. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which member of the Pinnacle wins this match. All that matters is that the Pinnacle wins this match.
Fair enough. You seem very confident going into the Riot match. Are you maybe worried that some of the other superstars have a vendetta against your organization? You're not very well liked.
I'm not concerned about the other stars out there in this match tonight. All I'm concerned about is the Pinnacle. There's 20 men in this match. There's 5 members of the Pinnacle. Do the math. Now, on paper, we have a 20% chance. But the Pinnacle doesn't exist on paper. The Pinnacle exists in reality. And when you have 5 people, 5 individuals, working collectively towards a common goal, then our odds are much, much higher than 20%. Asa, I'll tell you what, why don't you just get your seat at ringside and watch along with these idiots, and you will see what I'm saying will come to pass. Tonight, right here on this program, the Pinnacle will win the One Night Riot. Hashtag Pinnacle.
He talks a lot, Asa.
He really does.
Brandon Barbwire, the fortunate or unfortunate luck of getting #1 in this match. He, of course, went to a draw with Del Tucker at Cage Chaos. Del Tucker and Brandon, #1 and #2. But, unfortunately, Asa, there were complications.
Yeah, after I had conducted that interview with Jeff Odell is when we learned that due to just the terrible weather that hit Southeast Missouri the night of the show, Del Tucker was unable to make it.
Yeah.
And so we were holding out hope. He was holding out hope. I know how badly Del Tucker wanted to be here, but
thankfully,
Del Tucker had to forfeit his #2 spot in this One Night Riot, being replaced by our general manager here, Osby Tomlin. Who
how gracious of him!
Exactly.
Enter himself in there. This is the One Night Riot match, guys. This is for Are the Marbles. 20-man over the top. Winner takes all. Last man standing gets a shot at Austin Lane and the CCW title in the future. And as we see Brandon Barbwire, who has been on that quest to get his title back in the year in the making, going right after our GM Osby here. And Osby, I don't know, which one do you think maybe biting off more than they could chew? These are both dangerous competitors.
Well, look there. Osby knows that he doesn't have to deal with any referees. He doesn't have to threaten to fire anyone for them to not disqualify him. There are no disqualifications here.
Right.
And he immediately sees that he's in a losing predicament.
Oh, huge suplex.
Low blows Brandon and then immediately goes into that T-bone suplex.
Osby Tomlin, one of the most dangerous wrestlers in CCW. Not just dangerous as a GM, brilliant tactician, but also big, strong, and powerful Dalton.
Yeah, and it's really bad whenever you have a powerful man in a powerful position because it's really hard to put a finger on him.
That's true, but if anyone's going to do it, Asa, it's Brandon Barbwire. Brandon Barbwire is spitting fire right now after what happened at Cage Chaos 2.
Well, and look how proud of himself Osby is right now. Taking full advantage that he gave himself again with that low blow.
Right.
And as strong and as smart as Osby is, completely unhinged.
Third competitor into the ring now. Who is it going to be? Crowd anticipating. Depending on who it is, this could turn the tide of the match, obviously. With held breath as we wait to see who the third entrant. Who is it, Asa?
I mean, I recognize that music, but...
Oh, it's Leo D, one half of KC's finest. Haven't seen him for a while. In fact, I believe the last time we saw him, Asa, he was going against Justin Smart and Osby Tomlin.
He was. It was that originally scheduled 3-on-2 handicap match, but turned into a tag team match. So there's no love lost here.
And you can tell
Leo going straight after Osby Tomlin here.
Yeah, Leo D has got some revenge on his mind against Osby. Great shoulder tackle there. Osby, big and strong though, did not go down. Leo goes for another one. Osby catches him. Oh, and another suplex dumps him right on his head. Thanks for coming, Leo.
But again, Leo's still in the match. It's not until you go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor that you're eliminated from the Riot match.
Absolutely true, Leo D. And you know, everyone in this match has equal opportunity to win this. This is a fantastic shot for one of these 20 competitors, Dalton, to ascend to the top of CCW. And go after, Osby almost spills out of the ring immediately, catches himself, thankfully, and Osby almost had a short night, Dalton.
Yeah, and it would have been so bad if you would have.
You could see Brandon there kind of calling over Leo to try to get rid of the shared threat here in Osby. which this is a thing that you really, again, it kind of goes to that unhinged where Osby just wants to hurt people.
Right.
You could see him, he was propping himself over the top rope to get more leverage as he was just standing on the throat of Leo D.
Yeah, trying to punish him, trying to put him out of action.
But that left him wide open to Brandon coming from behind and trying to dump him over.
Well, Leo D teaming up with Aaron Clay almost embarrassed Osby Tomlin and Justin Smart last time we saw these guys together. So as much as Leo D wants to get his hands on Osby probably wants to get his hands on Leo D too. And then, of course, there's Brandon, who just wants his damn title back and will do anything and go through anybody to get it. As the countdown clock is starting to tick, we're going to meet our fourth competitor in the match. Dalton, who do you got?
Mathis.
Oh, I hope not. But also I hope so. But I like watching car wrecks.
Does he have to be in this?
Oh, no, the other half of KC's finest, Aaron Clay.
This is better.
Former tag team champion with Blaster.
And now this is a very interesting dynamic here. There are multiple groups and organizations that are all going to have members in this matchup between the Pinnacle, the administration, but the first team that we have together is Casey's finest with Aaron Clay and Leo D. So let's see how they work together and what they can get done here. And
Casey's finest and Brandon Barbour, no bad blood between them. So this is definitely a disadvantage for Osby Tomlin.
I don't know if there's no bad blood as much as just the least amount of bad blood of anyone in the ring here.
Somewhat mutual respect.
We know most of the competitors in this match. We were told ahead of time. I have to ask you guys, who do you think is going to win this? Who do you think is going to take this, Dalton?
Mathis.
You still thinking Mathis?
Yeah.
Allie, what about you?
I started with Brandon Barbour. I'm going to keep that.
You're going to keep that one? Asa, who do you got?
On CCW Live, I made him my pick. I talked to him earlier tonight. My money's on KLD.
A great pick. I mean, this Riot match is filled with so much talent. Great thing about it, you're going to see people going at it that have not wrestled before, people that may not have crossed paths. This match is incredible, and you're going to see some stuff you've never seen before.
Now, that said, who do you have?
Oh, darn. Man, that is a hard choice there.
Ooh.
All
of this happening while Casey's finest and Brandon just taking turns, just chopping the hell out of Osby.
I don't know. I don't have a pick. It's stacked. This is stacked. I can't. I would have said my money might have been on Del Tucker because the King of Darkness is a formidable opponent. Looks like Osby's trying to go out again.
And Osby resilient, wrapping his legs around the second rope there, catching himself, and now Casey's finest working together, trying to break the hold of Osby to get him to the ground.
If I had to pick one person, I would say Brandon Espinoza. I think Espy. Oh, here we go. Our fifth competitor. Let's see who's coming in to join the Chaos. It's number 9. Oh, son of a...
Well, more of a 6.
Justin the Juice Smart. He's tasty. How does that go? I don't remember.
He's going to make us say it if we don't get it right.
He's nutritious. He's delicious, Dalton.
He tastes great.
Justin the Juice Smart, who we just saw not too long ago in that incredible main event match, Asa, going against Austin Lane, the best of the best for the CCW title. Oh. Justin Smart has another chance at that title as now he's taking on KC's finest together. And now you have 2 members of the administration in the ring together, Asa. Oh, God. Justin Smart is so dangerous. Oh, and that is it for Leo D. Leo D is out. And now
our first elimination of Leo D. And I just want to point out, he was able to catch himself. Aaron Clay could have continued the assault on Justin Smart, but he went to check on his partner. Justin quickly dispatched him with a kick and then was able to finish the job on Leo.
And now the administration holds all the cards in this match as we have Osby Tomlin, Justin the Juice Smart in there. Justin teeing off on Aaron Clay with those kicks in the corner.
Oh, my God. Someone is finally happy to see Justin.
Oh, those strikes. Dalton, tell me, how dangerous of a competitor is Justin Smart?
He is such a skilled striker. It's one of those, he can stop somebody's momentum on a dime with a fist or a foot.
His team up, Asa, with Osby Tomlin has become, kind of thrown together. We didn't know what to expect from those two, and have become one of the most dangerous duos that we have seen in wrestling.
It really has, and it is kind of unexpected with just the different styles, the different personalities. Nothing about these two seem like that they should go together, but it works, and it's been met with great success so far. But here we go, the sixth member to join this Riot match.
It's easy to lose count in this. You have so many competitors. You got grade A beef in that ring, Dalton. Allie, grade A beef.
I heard you.
And what? Oh, LVK. a new competitor here in CCW. We've not seen him before. Heard great things about him, though, Dalton.
Yeah, from the St. Louis area, I believe.
5-star Black Excellence is what they call him. And he is set to make a name for himself in CCW. This is where everybody wants to come. Everybody wants to come to CCW. And now LVK is here to make an entrance as we see Aaron Clay possibly make an exit from life.
Yeah, Osby just spiked him right on the back of his head there, and it'll be interesting to see. Which, I mean, we don't know much about LVK, but he's smart. He
was waiting.
He's coming. He's slowly making his way to the ring. There's no rush to jump in there and join the fray here. And seems to, instead of going after the two-man group of the administration, he's kind of picking up the scraps here with Aaron Clay.
Well, until Osby just,
Osby does not care. There are no new openings, it seems like, as he just trying to choke the life out of him.
Oh, look at that, Aaron Clay just trying to get up. He's got the weight of both men coming down on him. 5-star Black Excellence, LVK, not looking so excellent right now.
And he finds himself in a dangerous position, almost being lifted over the top rope there. Aaron Clay able to kind of get away, grab a breather here.
Oh, blocks the shot, though. Kick to the stomach on Osby, and now turning the tide there. Teeing off on Osby in the corner, gets him down on the ground, stomping a mud hole in him.
And it's smart of Osby to immediately go after this fresh competitor. You don't know who he's going to try to work with. You don't know what he's going to try to do. So if you can, and a little taste of Osby's own medicine there as LVK is just.
I can't say I'm sad to see that.
No, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
And Osby's a friend of mine. I want to point that out. Osby, the GM, is a friend of mine. Osby, the wrestler, is kind of a bastard. I don't know if you guys knew that. Oh, we got our 7th competitor about to make his entrance here as the countdown clock down to number 2, number 1. Everyone except that guy in the red, very fascinated about what's happening. Oh, former CCW champion, Hollis Giroux, current tag team champion, as you see Jeff O'Dill, Bag Boy Courtney out there. And we finally have the Pinnacle into the ring.
Oh, goody.
Christmas came early.
Did it?
Not early enough. I want all these guys to be like the first 10.
Just put all the. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, load the ring with the Pinnacle and then let everybody else walk in. That's a good idea.
Well, there's a lot of people in there now. We can neutralize it.
Hasn't he heard of vaping?
As the match goes on, the later you come in, the more of an advantage you have. The more run down the remaining competitors are going to be, and the less people you have to worry about following you.
Yeah,
that said, we know that there are at least 3 other spots of the Pinnacle coming in to have Hollis's back here. And
we've only seen 1 elimination so far.
And who do you go with? If you're Hollis, who do you target? Do you try to work together with the administration? Do you pick apart some of the stragglers? Or do you target the administration and try to thin out their numbers when you know you have backup coming?
I think, so we don't like the administration. We don't like the Pinnacle. But we can at least admit that the Pinnacle and the administration, there is no love lost between them either. We've seen Osby be a thorn in the side of Jeff O'Dell many, many times. Justice Smart there goes through the middle, immediately gets back in. Hollis not still in the ring yet. But if I'm Hollis Giroux and I'm with the Pinnacle, you can't team up with Brandon, obviously. So you're going to have to, super kick there, almost knocked LVK's face off. Maybe pick up the slack with some of the guys that don't have a teammate. Team up with Aaron Clay, team up with LVK. Go against the administration because you know that as soon as they get a chance to throw you out, they're going to.
Osby just driving his shoulder right into that steel turnbuckle there as Aaron Clay able to get out of the way.
And Hollis Giroux still not back in the ring. Referee Lane Austin would just throw him in there. He's got the arms to do it. Oh, look at that. Hollis hasn't even gotten the ring yet, and we're now up to our next competitor. Ridiculous.
Again, it's a sound strategy, but it's not the most honorable one.
No, it's sickening. Oh.
Well, it makes sense now.
Allie, you had a prepared statement.
I have something I got to say. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Damone is very tall, and he is very strong.
Huh?
Well,
that's all that there is.
Did you write that? Or
that looks printed.
That's not your hand. Yeah. Why is it notarized?
Law offices. What the?
Did Jeff O'Dell tell you to
make you say that?
Jesus.
No, you weren't supposed to see the paper.
You pulled it out.
Like of a legal binder too.
We have eyes.
Well, now we have Hollis and Damone at ringside, both men able to enter this Riot match
as a
together.
tag team. That's the tag team champions right there.
And really kind of eliminates that, or at least nullifies the advantage that.
Oh, big DVD there on LVK.
Damone.
He's down to 3 stars.
Damone didn't bring his belt out. You think Jeff's mad?
Asa, do you have any ill will towards LVK for the 5-star name?
I mean, no, he seemed. I no comment.
Okay.
My lawyers have advised me
I
to.
think that's a smart move.
Yeah.
That's a smart move. You see Brandon Barbour trying to toss the 5-star Black Excellence.
Oh, but LVK
well, Brandon almost makes it out himself. Oh, Brandon Barbour. Did you see the way he escaped to the other side? I think he was taken by surprise as we see LVK skinning the cat here. One
armed, able to pull himself back up onto the apron.
Both feet did not touch the ground. LVK, he also looked shook.
And now, of course, we have Damone here singling in on Brandon Barbed Wire.
Now, Allie, I know you and Damone had a prepared statement there, but can I ask you a question? You've talked to the man legally. What's up with those with that shirt? Is that a shirt? What the hell is that?
Well, here comes our next
Their
competitor.
sleeves.
They are sleeves, but he doesn't wear a shirt. I think he got it from Sleeveless McGee. That's the missing part of that guy's outfit. Oh! No!
Damone, run really fast.
As
Over
much
the
as I
top
dislike
rope.
him.
Run.
Well, it looks like Hollis finally decides to join in the match here to get out of KLD's way, but
KLD, he hits like a wrecking ball as he helps Aaron Clay up. Or no, I think he's helping Aaron Clay over. Aaron Clay is out of the match. We have our second elimination. Both members of KC's finest out. LVK just ran into a brick wall. He did it again.
No, the brick wall doesn't hit back.
This one does.
Oh my God! Just decapitated LVK.
That spinning short arm clothesline.
Damone, turn around.
Can I change my pick?
No.
Okay.
And there goes 5-star Black Excellence. LVK is out. Oh my God.
LVK went flying.
I think Damone just realized who's in the ring. He's been begging for this matchup since they fought in that tag team match months ago. Damone is hungry for it. He is desperate.
Oh, and he just...
Oh, he just pie-faced
Damone.
KLD. Ducks under the clothesline. KLD throws him off the ropes. Diving attack it. Oh my God!
No way.
The superhuman strength of Damone as he caught KLD on his shoulders. It's short-lived as KLD just took his face off with that roundhouse.
Immediately cut down by that spinning heel kick.
What an incredible sight to see Damone catching KLD on his shoulders. And legally, that's all I have to say.
Damone, constantly bragging about being the only person to take KLD off of his feet during that tag team match months ago. And Damone kind of showing that he maybe did deserve deserves that one-on-one shot to really show what he has. But here at
100%
number 10,
agree.
Let's see who we have at number 10.
And who can follow KLD? And oh my God, the big man Baracus is back.
We have not seen Baracus in months, but
last time we saw him, Dalton, I believe he was fighting. Was it Kyle O'Reilly?
I think it was Brandon SBS Espinoza, but yes.
Yeah, we have seen Baracus go
He
one-on-one
just takes
against,
on the best, doesn't he?
He really does, and now this is I really hope they reinforce the ring here. You have KLD, you have Baracus.
I thought we were going to have to wait to 2019 for King Kong versus Godzilla, but here it goes. Obviously, KLD is King Kong.
Both men want to be the top of the mountain here.
Oh, look at that, just slugging it out right in the middle of the ring.
Just
crowd is
trading
on their
those
feet.
elbows.
Oh, this is a big matchup, only in CCW. Oh, he ducks under the clothesline. Oh, big boot to the face, Baracus. Oh, he's against the ropes. He's reeling. And KLD's going to take advantage. Can he dump him to the outside? He does. Baracus is out. Oh, he almost took out the guardrail with him, Asa.
It would be hard not to. KLD just kind of reaffirming his dominance here. And wait, oh, come on.
But Dalton, he's pulling KLD.
Oh, well, it looks like he found the fulcrum effect.
He's already been to...
Oh, look at that. The administration and the Pinnacle teaming up to eliminate KLD and Asa. I think your man's gone.
Yeah, and it's absolute BS.
Oh, look, Damone laughing about it. Taking credit for it, I think.
But KLD and Baracus are not quite done. Baracus just cost KLD a chance at a one-on-one match with the CCW Championship.
Aren't we excited to hear Damone talk about how he eliminated KLD single-handedly for the next 5 years?
Oh, I can't wait.
Goody.
And I don't think the officials are going to get in the way of this because you try getting in between Baracus and KLD. Allie, get in there and separate them.
I'm good.
And we have our next competitor about to make the ring, maybe. Oh, and there is Silas Morgan. We have heard great things about this young man. First time seeing him in CCW2. Couple debuts tonight here, Asa. Dalton, what can we expect from Silas Morgan?
Really, really solid competitor. He's from the Cleveland, Ohio area, I believe. I don't know a lot about him, so I'm excited to see what he can do here at CCW.
But hopefully he's able to stay out of the way of KLD and Baracus just brawling their way to the back here.
Oh, and they are still going at it.
Stop hitting him, Baracus. It's a bad idea.
I don't know. I think KLD's hurting his hand on Baracus' face.
It's an odd defensive strategy of hurting your opponent's forearm with your head, but
if ever I wanted to see a matchup at CCW, this is it. Make this happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But
finally they get to the back.
I said, reinforce the ring a couple times before you're able to do that.
Check with us in about a week. They may still be fighting.
There's a lot of big objects back there.
Oh, you see Silas Morgan going after Damone. Great way to make a name for yourself is go right after the top dog, and top dog is definitely the pinnacle. I hope Damone hasn't hurt himself from both picking up KLD and patting himself on the back so hard.
Probably sprained a wrist.
He may have sprained one of those wings.
Oh, but here, this is what you got to be careful of. You have both members of both of the tag team champions in the ring together here, and Hollis Giroux has his partner's back, which is almost admirable.
Right.
But I don't want to give him too much credit because it is Hollis.
Oh, he's definitely going on there. Looks like Brandon. I think Brandon is on the outside. I think he went under the bottom rope. I think he is taking a rest, which if he can get out, smart move by Brandon Barbwire.
Yeah, being the number one entrant in this match, you have no idea how long it's going to go. The only thing you know is a big suplex there by Hollis onto the GM Osby Tomlin.
Let's see, Silas gets, I believe, was that Damone in the corner there? God, I'm still thinking about Baracus and KLD. My mind is broken right now as we wait for the next competitor in this Riot match. Winner gets a shot at Austin Lane on the CCW Championship. And who is next? Oh, lights out Adrian Surge. Ace Hawkins' newest partner and maybe the newest, future corpse, shall we say?
I mean, we can only imagine the bad things that happen whenever you do cross the Crowleys, but it's smart by Adrian Surge. Go immediately after Brandon Barbwire. He's been in the match the longest. He's the most run down at this point.
He's also one of the most dangerous.
And that's the thing too, is you gotta, Brandon is never an easy target. So
as you can see right there, oh my God, hit him with a stunner. I think that may have broken Adrian Surge's jaw.
There's a solid chance at it.
So now we still have both members of the administration in the ring. Adrian Surge, two members of the Pinnacle, and Brandon Barbwire, along with Silas Morgan, who I assume is still in there somewhere in the Mountain of Chaos and Broken Bodies alley. Did you see him?
I see.
What? And the juice over there teeing off on Brandon Barbwire. And you got to think, get Brandon out of this match. Get him out of this match. If anyone wants that championship shot the most, I mean, they all want it, but you have to think that Brandon wants it more than anybody, as I believe Hollis just got turned inside out.
Yeah, Osby just absolutely wrecked Hollis with that charging lariat. There are few better in wrestling at that lariat than Osby has. It's so pretty, but also just downright lethal.
Oh, I think Adrian Surge thought he had tossed Damone out. I don't think he realized Damone hung on still in this match. You see Justin Smart takes a splash in the corner. Osby and Adrian Surge teaming up on Hollis here. Again, the different factions in CCW. So you're seeing them in this match going against each other and helping each other. This could decide the future of CCW. You never know who is going to team up with who in this match.
Oh, well, we see Silas Morgan making his way to the back.
I think Silas got dumped at some point during the match.
He was eliminated, but now we have the number 13 spot.
Allie lied to me. She said she saw him. Yeah. Oh, and the third member of the administration, Big Bishop Cage, makes his way down to the ring, and now, Asa, the cards are stacked against everyone in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. You have the third and final member of the administration.
Well, now counting RV.
All minus RV, of course, but RV is at ringside.
He's still very
much present, and with all three all three active competitors of the administration in the ring at the same time, this spells trouble for everyone.
The numbers don't lie, Dalton.
And they spell disaster for him. If I was Bishop Cage, I would say get Hollis or Damone out, because even though they have all three, there are still many members of the Pinnacle to show up.
Right, there's still two members of the Pinnacle in the ring, with at least two more coming out, as far as we know, unless Jeff Liddell has more tricks up his sleeve. You never know when it comes to the Pinnacle. Get them out as fast as you can.
Justin Smart planting Damone with that snap back suplex, and then a kick to the face of Adrian Surge in the corner there.
Yeah, you got to know Justin Smart is definitely looking for another opportunity at that title. He has been Osby's hand-picked, chosen one.
Oh, and this could be it for Hollis.
Oh, look at that. Damone saves him, I think. I think Damone caught the leg.
But Hollis is totally hung up in the ring, in the ropes there.
Now, Osby taking advantage of that. Look at Damone trying to get him out, and he manages to do so. And now the administration, of course, having the advantage in that ring. I don't think, has Bishop Cage even entered yet?
I don't believe so. Which, again, it's not... I would normally say that's a smart move, but when you have your two partners there, maybe not in the best of shape, time is a factor.
As you see Adrian Surge trying to toss out the juice, and he might do it right here.
Brandon with the assist. But
Justin held on.
His feet landed on the apron, just surprisingly agile for such a D-bag.
And you got to be wondering, if you're Justin Smart, where the hell is Bishop Cage?
But then Adrian Surge just cuts the legs out from under Damone, almost flips him over the top rope there. But
Damone pulls himself back in. He used those wings. May have had a Red Bull. He flew back in. Get it? Product placement. Number 9's back. Oh, and SB charged to the ring with a purpose. And I think Bishop Cage will now have wished he had gotten in that ring a little bit earlier. As SB... Well, bye, Bishop.
Throws him in, throws him out immediately.
Thanks for coming.
Bishop Cage eliminated.
No, SB takes out. Osby is eliminated.
Bishop trying to catch him, hold him back up on the apron, but was unsuccessful.
Brandon SB Espinoza is on fire. He is pissed off. You know he is after the administration after what happened last time on Chaos.
No way.
Power bombs Justin Smart out of the ring. SB has eliminated the entire administration.
Single-handedly, in less than 30 seconds, the entirety of the administration is gone, and SB now has the ring almost to himself, you could argue.
SB, wait, what is going on, SB? He just eliminated himself to take out the entire administration again. What is SB thinking?
SB's thinking he...
Oh,
well.
There it is.
That's what he's thinking.
I guess that's what we're thinking. Yeah, SB does not... He knows that he's
been pushed too far.
He, of course, has his sights on that CCW championship, but
he's been pushed way too far.
It's been pushed to the back burner just so he can cost the administration any opportunity that he can.
And he did.
And to inflict as much pain as possible.
He just took out the entire administration. All 3 members have lost their title opportunity because of Brandon Espinoza. Osby Tomlin is going to be livid.
Boy, I really hope he's not getting paid by the hour, though.
And we see our next competitor coming in. I believe it's Captain Blurry. No. Who is the next competitor? As we just saw the administration wiped out. Oh, it's Ace Hawkins.
Yay. Speaking of... nope,
and
not
look at that stupid-ass grin on his little troll face.
I mean, as much as we hate him, he is in a great position.
He is.
His associate Adrian Surge is in the ring.
Yes.
He's coming out at number 15 out of a 20-man Rumble. It's a great spot to be in. Everyone else has taken a significant amount of punishment here already.
Oh, you had plenty of time to dab like an ass.
You mispronounced lapdog.
Trying to,
let's keep it somewhat.
Trying to keep it somewhat professional. Yeah. I know I called Justin a D-bag.
Yeah, about to say, we kind of lost that.
In the hierarchy of D-bags, you have to assume that Ace Hawkins is both king, president, and the Lord.
Knight. What other things can we call him?
Ace Hawkins.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's pushing it.
Can we say that on the air?
I don't know if that's allowed.
We can tell Zach to bleep it.
But again, just immediately unloading on Brandon here after, of course, taking a second to
Ace
yell
Hawkins,
at the fans.
He's a lot like a little dog. He's a chihuahua. He barks really big. He wants to show how tough he is. So, of course, he's going to go after Brandon Barbwire because Brandon Barbwire, as much as everyone in that ring is top dog, Brandon Barbwire, first CCW champion, the man on a mission. You go after the biggest dog in the yard, and that is Brandon Barbwire.
Well, I was going to say, we seem to we almost saw an unlikely alliance there with Ace and Damone teaming up to go after Brandon, but he noticed that Hollis had Adrian in the corner, immediately went. He knows that his odds are so much better the longer Adrian stays in this match with him.
Yes. And, Ace is loyal to the people that follow him until they,
die.
Well, until, the inevitable happens and a Crowley shows up, which...
Otis is injured, guys.
Oh, and Jackson still hasn't been cleared to compete yet.
I don't know what's happening here. The arena just went dark.
Jackson is crazy, but I don't think Missouri is going to allow him to compete in...
We do not have a Crowley listed. I don't think this is them. And
it could just be mind games from another competitor. Just they know that the trouble the Crowleys have given Ace and Adrian here.
And Ace and Adrian both look...
they're shook.
Yeah, a little shook. They have no idea. I don't have any idea what's going on. We didn't have a competitor come out.
Allie, wasn't there something about a third pick?
Wait, is that?
That's Jackson Crowley.
Well, that's Jackson, but he's not. We know he's not cleared to compete yet.
Dalton said he is crazy. Jackson Crowley is insane, and Ace Hawkins is the person that put him in the insanity ward. So I absolutely believe that Jackson Crowley would take it to Ace Hawkins.
But Shannon, I talked to Missouri Athletic Commission earlier today. They said there's no way he's allowed to get in that ring.
I don't think Jackson Crowley would give a damn what the Missouri Athletic Department would say. Jackson Crowley does not follow the rules of man.
Well, and now
he's going back to the back.
I don't.
Who is this? Jen Crowley is what we're being told. This is Jen Crowley. Allie, is that the third pig?
I would assume so.
Well,
I almost hope so, because
He's in a straitjacket, Asa.
Yeah, and
Was.
really as we see him being.
Oh, look at that, just being commanded by Jackson Crowley, a handful of hair, who throws him into the ring. What is Adrian and Ace thinking?
Well, they're thinking they're going to try to get that 2-on-1 advantage, but
It didn't work.
Jin quickly able to
The power
dispatch
of
both
Jen.
of them. You see there, Ace just ordering Adrian to go.
And Adrian does, and Adrian
He catches himself, but
just catches a leg from Ace, and Adrian Surge has been eliminated. He is out.
So does Ace get the credit for that elimination, or does Jin?
for
Well, I think-
funsies, let's say it.
Did Ace?
Well, Ace just eliminated himself, so I guess he
Ace
has.
gets credit for that elimination.
Ace just eliminated himself.
There's a little camera trouble there. Sorry, I don't know what that was about, unless the Pinnacle just looking golden as they try to go after Jen Crowley, and Jen Crowley tosses them apart like they were nothing. Look at this monster. He charges in, though, and they caught him. Jen Crowley, this enigma, this mystery man, is out of the Riot match.
I don't know whoever it is, but if you are Brandon or any member of the Pinnacle or really any of the remaining competitors left in this match, you can't be too upset at that.
No, but look, Jen Crowley doesn't seem to care about it. He is zoning in
Ace
on Ace and Adrian. They ran so fast, I'm pretty sure they left smoke silhouettes of themselves.
Yeah, we didn't even see them make it up the ramp.
That was like a damn cartoon.
But we are down to just 3 active members in the ring right now.
And look who it is. It's 2 members of the Pinnacle, like you said, and Brandon Barbwire. Brandon Barbwire is in the worst position he could possibly be in right now. As we see the next competitor about to come out here, this match has been absolute insanity tonight. Thank you guys for joining us here on Chaos for this incredible main event. Winner gets a title shot at Austin Lane. Who is our next competitor? Oh, no.
Oh, there's the belt.
There
goes the belt.
There.
Mathis looks angry. Does he have another look, honestly?
I don't know, but it almost looked like he had to stop himself from just charging at the 2 standing men because he realized who it was. And now Brandon, you have to imagine, is in the worst possible position.
Oh, absolutely. The Mad Viking alone is a threat. I mean, remember the wars he had with Brandon Barbwire, Asa? The last man standing match, the leather strap match, those matches that were absolutely
they were
devastating.
brutal and just they were brutal and they were just violent is the only way to describe them. If it was only Mathis coming to the ring, Brandon would absolutely be concerned. Except it's not, because he's already in the ring with the Pinnacle members Damone and Hollis.
And you have to believe, Dalton, that they could throw out Brandon anytime they want. They are playing with him. They are punishing him for leaving the Pinnacle and for making their life hell for the past year.
And you know Mathis absolutely is going to want some, just that jumping, diving elbow strike. You know Mathis wants revenge for for Brandon making him pass out in that strap match.
Just like that, Dalton.
Yeah, and it's one of those, I'm surprised Mathis is able to keep himself from attacking everybody. I feel like sometimes he's just a predator, and he just sees heat signatures.
Good call.
And again, like you said, they could be eliminating Brandon, but here they are. They're running their mouths. They are just showing the disrespect. They're trying to inflict as much pain as possible after Brandon has made it his life mission. The only thing that he cares about, minus the CCW championship, is being a thorn in Jeff Odell and the Pinnacle side.
And if you're Austin Lane at home watching this, which you have to think he is, you have to be afraid of any one of these men coming after you, but especially Mathis. We've never seen him go after the title before, and you have to think that Mathis would be the worst-case scenario for Austin Lane.
Absolutely, but at the same time...
In a room full of worst-case scenarios.
Right.
Next competitor, we're getting down to the last few here. Who will be next to enter the ring and to join the fray?
The unenviable task of pretty much walking into a 3-on-1 handicap match, essentially.
Yeah, no matter who this is not going to be good for them unless it's somehow another member of the Pinnacle. No, it's Marco Stunt, former member of the Pinnacle.
And if there's anyone who has a grudge against the Pinnacle more than Brandon Barbwire, it very well could be Marco, who just immediately
going right after Damone.
That flurry of punches to the abdomen and back.
Well, you know, Asa, last week we saw Marco and Mikey going against Damone and Hollis for those tag titles. They came up just a little bit short, but you know that has to be on their mind still. And Marco has got to want revenge. I think he's biting Damone's leg.
And this is the kind of fire that we want to see from Marco. This is how serious he knows. You know, the tag team championships were at stake. He came up a little bit short, but now he has a chance at the CCW championship for a rematch against Austin Lane.
And match of the year from Pro Wrestling Unscripted last year. Allie, speaking of short, Damone, what is his chances against, do you think he's going to come up short here against Marco Stunt, or do you think he will tower over the competition?
I think Damone, that was Shannon.
You know, I just noticed something. Damone's not much taller than Marco.
And who was that, Allie?
That was Dalton Anthony.
Asa, you got one?
No, I'm good. But again, Marco has seemingly attached himself to Damone's leg.
I think he is Damone's symbiote.
Hollis, we saw Hollis there for a second, trying to break him away from Damone there, but then
he has not let go of that leg.
No, I think he might be trying to take it home with him.
And you see Hollis and Mathis, and Brandon is basically a rag doll at this point.
And again, they're not trying to go for the elimination.
He has been tenderized.
Meanwhile, Marco was able to come to his feet after being in that kneeling, seated position, almost lifting Damone up, but now we have...
And they've got to be praying that this is somebody that is at least... Oh, it's Mikey!
Oh! This is, speaking of worst case scenarios, if you are the Pinnacle, this is your worst case scenario.
The big Margugliac on campus just takes Mathis out with a knee. Dumps, I think Hollis is out. Hollis is out. Hollis dumped to the outside by Mikey. Brandon did not get eliminated there. I want to mention that. But Damone did. I think Damone is out too.
Uh-oh.
But Mathis just eliminates both men at once.
Single-handedly. Those are two grown men that Mathis in one hand, just in each. Marco in one, Mikey in the other. Mikey's the biggest guy in the ring.
Yes,
in a match that featured KLD, Baracus, and Mathis, Mikey is easily the biggest competitor out there.
One of those guys is sized like an adult. The other one has the mental capacity of an adult. But I don't think either of them are both playing with a full deck there.
I mean, either way, Mathis just, without missing a step.
And now we are down to, Marco stunned with a super kick. Good night, Hollis Giroux. That was a parting gift.
Oh,
but Damone catches him.
Damone with one of his own.
Oh, and Mikey with a kick.
There is no love lost between these four men here.
No, this is a tag team war that we are definitely going to see again and again as Mikey and Marco letting the Pinnacle know that they still want those titles.
Mikey and Marco making it their way to the back.
We are down. Asa, we're down to the last.
There's one last entrant.
Yes.
We have, with Brandon Mathis able to kind of swing his way back into the ring here.
Now unfortunately, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff Odell said they had...
He told us the number of members of the Pinnacle.
So you have to think the last member is going to be from the Pinnacle. Who is it going to be, and how bad is this for Brandon Dalton?
I mean, it's the worst. He still has to compete against two other people. The best thing we know about Van, though, is he has a new haircut, and I think that might affect him.
But is it Van, or who else could it be?
He's the only person that's there.
We're about to find out because the timer is hit.
17 wasn't my year.
Wait a second.
That is a familiar voice. No. The crowd is erupting here. I think they know who this is. That's what Facebook said. And Facebook apparently can't trust them.
Weren't you in China one time?
I went to China. One night. Hey, is this a live shot outside?
I don't know.
Could it be?
I return to CCW. CCW, I'm back.
It is! A video of him. That's Billy Hills.
Billy's not supposed to be back until June, but there he is.
I think that's him. It is Billy Hills, former Billy Hills.
With Georgia on his shoulder and absolutely an axe to grind here.
Former CCW Tag Team Champion with Del Tucker, Farmer and the Del. The man that took Ethan Carter III to the limit. The man who has dominated the competition in CCW. Former Billy Hills making his return at One Night Riot at the Riot match tonight.
And you can see Jeff just calling for him to get to the ring here, but this is Billy's moment. He's taking it in. Months ahead of his scheduled return after that debilitating back injury.
Well, the crowd loves it. You know, say what you will about Billy Hills, and Dalton, I know you will, because he almost killed you. But the crowd, they love him.
I can't believe the most despicable person on the CCW roster is the last entrant.
And I don't think Brandon can either.
And like you said, Billy is soaking this in. Mathis calling him in.
Wait, what?
Wait, what the hell is Van doing? Did Van just steal the spot?
And
what the hell just happened?
And Van's gone.
Was he wearing a bandana?
Yeah.
What the
Billy
hell?
Hills look at the shock on Billy Hills' face.
Billy can't believe it.
Van's gonna die.
I think Van just stole Billy Hills' spot. And oh my God, the Pinnacle is running for Billy Hills. Whoa. Oh, Billy Hills is livid.
I mean, how could you not be?
Yelling for Van. Billy, and you have to remember, Billy and Van have never worked together. Van joined.
Whoa!
Did Mathis just get dumped? That's it.
Brandon Barbwire has survived from the #1 position.
Brandon Barbwire survived the entire match and is your new #1 contender for that championship. What is going on here tonight? Brandon's the #1 contender. Billy Hills is pissed. Pinnacle is, I don't know what's going on.
Van seemingly running in, stealing Billy's spot, taking that number 20 position that was supposed to be Billy's. And
I don't know. This is insane.
Billy and Mathis are friends. Billy and Jeff, are they've worked together for so long from the beginning.
I don't know what's happening. This is insanity.
But Brandon Barbwire, the #1 contender for the CCW Championship next month.
What is happening with the Pinnacle? We've got to get out of here, guys. We'll try to figure out what's happening next week on Chaos. Thanks you for turning in. But what is Brandon #1 contender Billy Hills screwed out of his spot? What the hell is going on?